One starting pitcher on the DL is manageable, but putting two starters means the White Sox will need a lot of offense in the coming weeks to make up for it. After a 10-inning shutout on Friday, Sox fans were hoping they'd bounce back on Saturday night. And they would. Phil Humber joining fellow starter John Danks on the 15-day disabled this Friday, so that means that Dylan Axelrod gets the start. Both pitchers had some great defensive plays behind them. First inning, Brewers left fielder Carlos Gomez, the catch over his head. That cost the Sox extra bases. Aramis Ramirez for the Brewers making the effort at third. Corey Hart makes the awkward pick at first base to get Gordon Beckham. White Sox trail 1-0 in the second when Dayan Viciedo starts his huge night. This base hit to left allows Paul Konerko to trot home. White Sox and Brewers all tied up at 1. And then it's the Southsiders' turn to show off the defense. Axelrod chases down this bunt, slides and flips to first base for the easy out. Not bad, huh? Fourth inning, tied at 2. Viciedo at it again. He takes the 2-1 curveball the opposite way and out of the ballpark. 3 for 4 for Viciedo on the night with 4 runs batted in. Fifth inning, another defensive gem for the Sox. Brent Lillibridge, his 5th start in center field of his career, pulls this one off the fence. Axelrod, of course, liking it. Back and forth they go until the 7th, and Alex Rios, 2 for his last 19 coming into this one. The RBI single here proves to be the game winner. White Sox win 8-6. They head to the finale a half game back of the Indians. Cubs and Diamondbacks, and when your offense is one of the worst in baseball, you'll take it anywhere you can get it. Cubs pitcher Paul Maholm with the 2-run blast to right field, helping himself, and it's his first home run in more than 3 years, putting the Cubs up 2-1 in the 4th out in the desert. But here come the Diamondbacks in the bottom half. A run already in. Justin Upton goes up the middle. The RBI single here scores Willie Bloomquist to give Arizona the 3-2 lead. And then it's Jason Kubel's turn. The former Twin was one of 5 Arizona players with 2 RBIs on the night. He rips this one to right. Aaron Hill comes around to score. Justin Upton comes around to score. But they're still not done yet. Diamondbacks would put a 6th spot on Maholm in the 4th inning. Miguel Montero lifts this curveball to center field to cap the inning. Cubs pound out 14 hits but end up just 2 for 11 with runners in scoring position. In the end, a 10-5 loss for the Northsiders. They'll try to avoid the sweep today. Time for new faces on the west side. The Blackhawks, they finished the NHL draft with 8 new players on Saturday, including Chris Kalnin, who has a pretty strong connection with the Blackhawks. He happens to be Jeremy Roenick's nephew.
Jeremy's been a great inspiration to me since I was born. I mean, just growing up with him around is crazy. Being a hockey player from Boston, he was from Boston too, and then now being drafted by Chicago just like him is absolutely crazy, and it's just a dream. I can't believe it.
Fire hosting Columbus at Toyota Park in Bridgeview on the attack early. Just 2 minutes into this one, Marco Papa on the left side finds some space, and he rips this rocket. Fire take a 1-0 lead. At 26th minute, it's Dominic Oduro taking the great pass from Sebastian Grazzini. Oduro goes right side, and the Fire on top 2-0 in the first half. Fire played 61 minutes with a man down, and they still end up with the win, beating the Crew 2-1. Knicks guard and Oak Park River Forest product Iman Shumpert in town this weekend, hosting a camp at his old stomping grounds. And while everyone around here was watching Derrick Rose get helped off the court in the first game of the NBA playoffs, Shumpert also tore his ACL that same day. So as Shumpert recovers from his injury, he gives us a hint of what rehab is like for D. Rose.
I feel like I'm moving in a positive direction. I'm getting more and more flexibility every day. It's getting stronger every day. I can finally walk upstairs, walk downstairs. I can walk and make myself some food. So the hard part's over, which was sitting on my back for 6 weeks, allowing that meniscus to heal.
U.S. track and field Olympic trials, the decathlon with some drama in it. Ashton Eaton pushing hard at the end of the 1,500 meters, and he breaks the world record for points in the decathlon with 9,039. Gets a hug from his mom and his girlfriend. And then former world record holder Dan O'Brien comes over to show him some love as well. You'll see him in the Olympics coming up next month right here on NBC5. By the way, did you see this? O'Brien joining Michelle Beadle on the set yesterday. His chair fell out from underneath him. Hard not to laugh a little bit at this one. O'Brien, a pro, he smiled, as you can see, and he went on with the interview. And yes, everyone is okay. And that's a look at sports. I'm